Hey everybody, welcome to GregoryAgid.com. My name is Gregory Agid, and today we're going to be doing our second lesson. Today we're going to be talking about playing hard passages quickly. So as a clarinet player, there are thousands of tough, quick passages out there in both the classical and the jazz literature that every clarinet player should know or will eventually have to play. So what I have done through my experience is actually devised a little practice method to take all of these hard passages through in order to play them at tempo. So basically what it is, it's a five-step process that you take your line through, and hopefully by the time you take it through the fifth step, you should be able to play it at tempo. So it's basically just a rhythmic variation on whatever line you have. So my first recommendation would be to memorize whatever line it is you're trying to play, because if you don't have it memorized, you're going to try to read it and you're already at a disadvantage. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a metronome, and all your practicing should take place with a metronome. So we're going to go ahead and put it at tempo. So we're going to take it through the five. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a line that I'm working on. It's a big band chart, and there's a lot of difficult passages, but I'll take one of them that I'm having particular difficulty with. And so the first thing you do is you put the metronome at whatever tempo you want to play it at. So I'm trying to do 16th notes. I'm going to put it at 126. So we're going to take it through the five-step program. So step one is quarter notes. So you're going to play your passage. Don't worry about any of the articulation, but we're going to play the notes in quarter notes. So it goes like this. Cool. So that's my line. So that's in quarter notes. If you can play it in quarter notes, I would suggest, or you actually move on to the step two, which is going to be eighth notes. So we'll go ahead and do that. Cool. So if you can take it through eighth notes, you move on to the next step, which is going to be a dotted eighth note and 16th note. Let me just add that if you have any difficulty playing your passage at and if you run into any problems at a particular step in your practice programs, you have to go back, slow it down, a couple clicks on the metronome, and start all over at quarter notes. So now we're going to do number three, which is dotted eighth notes and 16th notes. So if you can take it there, you go to step four, which is the same rhythm flipped. This is a mentally challenging one. It throws off beat placement, and it's a tough one because you're not used to playing like this. So we go. It's a 16th note with a dotted eighth note. So I was actually articulating there, but do as I say, not as I do. So that one's actually a tough one because I end up having a lot of difficulty. I end up flipping the beat, so keep an eye out for that. Step five is triplets. So we'll play this one in triplets. This one's also another mental game because the triplets throw the beat placement off of the line, so the line actually ends up sounding a lot different. So we'll take it in triplets. Cool. If you can take it through these five steps, you should be able to play it at tempo. So I'm going to see if I can play this at tempo. Hopefully it'll work out. All right. Cool. So I have I'm still a little shaky on it. I think in my case, some breath support would help. also maybe even me slowing it down would help out a lot. This is a really tricky passage just because of the jumps that are in it. Another bit of advice I would give is also analyze the passage. So in my case, it's just tritones going up in half steps, and then it's an inverted major chord in a major third. So I mean, the more you can do, the more knowledge you have, the easier all this becomes. So hopefully this will help you get your fast passages under your fingers, and I'll have another lesson up soon.